you know who. Get myself adjusted here a bit. Uh, Hi. Once again, I'm out here at the haunted cemetery. Tonight, I'm here to test my new device. So, in a little bit, we'll see who comes in and we'll start doing that. Last night, I was in downtown. Crazy stuff, crazy people, crazy experience. Matter of fact, if you watch last night's live stream, then you saw what happened with that device that I have. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing it again. In that situation, I kind of was in a place that is active, but not necessarily. Tonight, with my return visit here, because I need a place to really test this spirit device. We'll see how that works. Plus, as an added bonus, I did bring the S box, so we might be able to work that together. Who do we have here? We have Country 808 Rides. What's up, bro? Be safe tonight. Country 808 Rides. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here this evening with me. Forgot to bring my tripod, so I'm doing everything by hand. So if the camera shakes a little bit, you know why, guys. You have an idea. Oh, another reason that I'm here tonight. Rihanna, good to see you. Tonight is 2, what is it? 2/22, something like that. Anyway, it's the only night of the year that it'll be that. Someone tell me what tonight is. Oh, Nico, it's good to see you. My friend, Moonchild, aka. It's what? 2/22/22. That's it. 2/22/22. That's it. 2/22/22. So I said to myself, what the hell? Let's go out because it's only going to be one night. Thank you, Kuniko Kid. Yeah, it's the only time it'll ever happen, right? 2/22/22. Come out and do this. Come out and use. It's okay. Thank you guys for saying it. I was kind of trying to say it. 2/22/22 tonight, which I guess would be better than triple sixes or something like that. Wouldn't you think so? How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you're all doing well this evening. Putoki's good to see you. Oops, my fat fingers. I have fat fingers. Don't feel bad. Aloha, Obaki. Aloha to you too. Kaniko, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Thank you for being here tonight. I always love your posts on Instagram. You got some really good stuff there. And I know you love the moon just as much as I love the moon. So, pretty excited. Again, I have my new device and I have the S box here this evening. And so, what I want to do in just a little while, a little bit, is more or less try to see if I can connect the two. Like, I'll start using the new device this evening and see if I get anything. Again, keep in mind that with the new device, it's hit or miss. It could sit there all night and do absolutely nothing. But then again, this is a place that I have been to so many times in the past that I pretty much think that the possibility is there. So I'm going to use the first device. Then we're going to turn on the spirit box, and we might go back and forth. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, definitely see what happens. Exploring Ginger. It is so good to see you. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the likes, everyone. Thank you so much for that. And I do things for all of you, large audience, small audience, it doesn't matter. As long as there's someone out there listening and watching and finding the things I do to be very interesting. Over the years, I have switched over from photography and video of spirits because I used to do that a lot in the past. Got some very interesting results, and now I'm doing more like along the lines of seeing if the spirits that are out there want to say anything. This is also a prelude for a new thing I will be doing called The Darkness That Follows Us All. I know it doesn't sound nice. I know. It sounds pretty gothic, right? But it's the beginning of something brand new. That's kind of new, but at the same time, you know, I continue doing all of this stuff, right? I'm going to give you an idea as to what the new device is like. Let's see if anything really happens. First of all, let's see if you can see it. The one that I have is the Blizzard edition. Every once in a while, the place that I get stuff from will make like a special edition of something. So this is the Blizzard edition, and it's the white version of it. Let's see if I can put it in front of the camera. Can you see that, guys? Can you see that? This is called a Flux. Okay, in case you're wondering what this is. And I'm going to be using this. I did last night, and twice, if you saw my live stream, it actually responded. Well, like I said, I wasn't in a really haunted place, and now tonight I am. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, but I'm not going to let you really look at it right away because well, I'll give you an idea because it flashes lights, and in case anyone has any type of medical condition, I don't want to trigger that. So, but let me do that right now. Okay, so this thing is calibrating. So what it's doing is it's getting ready to be used for what I'm going to be using it for tonight. Two colors that you're looking at. The green is used to answer yes. The red is used to answer no. Okay, just so that you guys know. And so I'm going to be putting this down. And right now it's pulsating. When it pulsates like that, nothing really is going on. Yeah, it chirps, it makes noise. It'll give off like a notification that something is happening. So let me find a place to put this down. Okay, so give me a second here. Oh, a place that everyone can see it. Okay, so right now, let me bring it a little bit closer to me. Let's just wait for it to situate itself. Okay, in about 30 seconds, it'll go back to what it was doing, hopefully. Okay, so as an example, if I were to say, good evening to the spirits of this place, of course, I always introduce myself. You've seen me here many times before. If you recognize me and you know who I am, I'm giving you an opportunity to use this device that I'm pointing at to communicate. Okay. Green is for yes to a question, and red is no. So, how you do that is if you touch on this side, if you put your hand right there, that'll be a yes to my questions. And if it's something that you disagree with or you would like to say no, the red side. Okay. Let me also hold this up. For any of you that are out there, if you can see this in my hand, you can use this to communicate. Okay. I'm going to put this back down to any ghosts or whoever is here tonight. You can use that. Okay. So let's wait for it to situate itself. It's going to recalibrate. This is a very cool device, everybody. Again, it's called the Flux. Okay. So I'm just going to ask a question. And then, of course, we'll have conversation as well, right? If you remember me, say, just let me know by saying yes. Do you know who I am? You can also say no. Do you remember me? Green for yes, red for no. Yep, that's what it is. I have a flux. And so, just to add on to this, yeah. And by the way, thank you again for the likes. I appreciate that. I'm starting to feel like a little bit of a shift, like there's like maybe some kind of energy around. So if it's you that I sense, again, use the green to answer yes. Is there a spirit around me tonight? It feels a little bit heavy. Do you want me to leave? If you do, then light up no, which is red. Am I welcome here? Let me just, you know what? Maybe if I move it a little bit further away from me, that might work. And by the way, it may not work. Last night it did it twice. Let's see what happens. I'm going to move this a little bit further away. Is that better for you? Maybe you don't want to come too close to me. Is that better? Red for no, green for yes, once it goes back to blue. I know that there are spirits that are here that are looking for help. One of them was looking for the spirit of their child that was buried here. Are you here tonight, Marie? Is this a special evening tonight? Tonight is, do you know what year it is? I'm going to turn on the spirit box in a bit and see if you know what the year is. Today it is February 22nd, 2022. Do you believe me? Yes or no? Okay, so obviously right now we're not getting too many answers. Last night it was sporadic. I think it did it twice within 2 hours. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make sure that we have another element involved. So I'm going to turn on S box and see if maybe with S box we might get a response with that, and maybe it'll want to respond with this device here. So give me one moment, guys, and we'll do that. Let me ask a wild card question. Is the Inogami here tonight? Big Island Bear, thank you for stopping by. Is there an Inogami here? Okay, so I already set this up, guys. Everything is set and ready to go. So all I have to do is turn up the volume and we can start. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer. And we're not going to pay attention to that right now because I touched it. So, is there a spirit here tonight that can tell me if you know or if you believe me that tonight is February 22nd, 2022? Am I lying or am I telling you the truth? Am I telling you the truth about the year? Oops. Am I telling you the truth? No? Yes? Just let me know. No one did? Okay, rules of this, all right? If you are watching this, if you hear a voice come out of it, use an asterisk so I know that's the word that you're trying to tell me, okay? If you hear a word, write the word and put an asterisk next to it. What year is it right now? Can you tell me the year? I gotta turn it up a little bit louder. What year is it? I thought I heard what year. Is there a woman that's trying to speak? What year do you think it is? I'm only going to ask this one more time. The next question is, and I always like to ask this, how many spirits are in this cemetery tonight? How many? I heard the word spirit. Does that mean there's only one spirit? Are you, can you hear me? Anyone in the audience, can you hear me? Oh. Oh! Holy cow. It said yes. Can you guys see that? Thank you. Did you guys see that? Did anybody see it? Very good. Thank you. Oh, I just heard somebody walk by me. Was there somebody walking near me? Yes or no? I swear, Brad, it's good to see you. I swear I heard someone walking by me on this side. You can use this device down here or this device to answer me. Was there somebody walking by me? It said a hand. Did anybody hear that? It said a hand. And guess what I was using my hand? Are you having a hard time communicating? Yes or no? Are you, have, are you having a hard time hearing me? Can you hear me? Okay, I heard yes. I heard a yes. Can you give me a name? What is your name? Can you give me a name? Okay, what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to attempt to change. It's on the fastest setting. Is this better for you? Am I welcome here tonight? Is it okay for me to talk to you? Okay, pause. Whew. Ghosting ain't easy. And right now, even though this isn't going off, even though that isn't going off right now, I do feel like a very heavy presence here. I also feel like there is something trying to tell me to go further into the cemetery, which I will not do. The cemetery is known for different types of experiences, and around this place as well, um, there are different types of entities or ghosts or spirits, whatever you want to call them. So just give me a moment because it feels very heavy right now. And I don't always get this type of heavy feeling, but it is definitely going on. I can feel it. Are you trying to scare me away? Are you trying to tell me to leave? I hate to ask this question, But are you a spirit that I know of? Are you family? And the reason why I hate saying that, guys, okay, is that recently my dad just passed away. So I'm not asking it because of that. I'm not going to even say, are you my dad or anything at all. Okay. I just want to respect that situation. Are you a friend? Yes or no? Green is for yes, red is for no on the device you see in front of me. Are you an enemy? I got to ask the hard questions, guys. I just cannot just not ask hard questions. Are you here to harm me? Because you feel pretty strong. I still get this feeling like it's telling me go further into the cemetery, go further to the back. And I don't really want to do that. Are you trying to tell me to go to the back of the cemetery? Can you let me know? Should I stay here where I'm at? Let's go back to the S box because it really started to get that way when I used the spirit box. So back to the spirit box. Let me see if I can let me see if I can switch the setting on this. Hold on 1 second, guys. I got it on very slow. Are you trying to tell me to go to the back of the cemetery? Thank you, Johnny. Terrible question. Can you tell me why it's a terrible question? Assassinate? Is that a threatening word that you're using? Are you a spirit that is looking for help? What color clothes am I wearing right now? Can you tell me? Just to prove to me, just to prove to me that you can hear me, what color clothing am I wearing right now? You know what, guys? I'm going to do something I've never done before. Usually, when I do this, I do it in one specific area. I am not going to go back that way, but I'm going to move further down. I'm going to move in this direction. This is the direction that I heard someone take a couple of footsteps. It's in that direction that I have the camera pointing at right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch up the area that I usually do this at. So hold on 1 second, everybody. Give me a moment. Ugh, stretch my legs a bit. Oop, darn. Hold on. Ah, let's move. So one thing I want to try. This is another thing that this device can do. Okay, maybe right around here. So one of the things that this device can do as well, let me put it down first, is that it can sense and detect movement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the radius to sense movement. Not by much because it'll just go crazy if I do that, but maybe just a little bit. And I'll put this away from me. See how it flashes? Okay. Oh God. Whew. Not feeling too good. I almost feel like having moved was not a good idea because now I am sitting in the area that I did hear the footsteps. This is like practically the location. So let me just adjust this a little bit more because what I want to do is I want to give it a chance to see if there's anything around here moving. There's nobody in here but me, as far as I can tell. So let me situate this just a little bit more, even a little bit more. All right, let's just wait for it to stop flashing. It's on red. Let's see if I get false readings or not. Okay, this is not exactly science, but let me get it a little bit better than what I had earlier. Okay, so let me not do that because, like I said, if there's anybody with a medical condition, I don't want them seeing flashing lights. It's still showing that there's something on this side of me. I'm not too sure what that means, but if it's going to constantly do that, then I'm just going to have to switch it back to what it was originally doing. So let's go back to that. About right there. Ah, it's still doing it. Why is it doing that? That is so weird. Hold on 1 second. How's that? Now, if this continues to do this, this is going to kind of a little bit freak me out. Oh, I swear I heard a voice on my left, which would be this way. Now it's saying that, now it's showing that there's something this way, which is really weird because, again, I practically have it on the setting, not quite, but on the setting where it'll answer questions. Let's see what happens if I put it back. Okay. I have it on question mode. Before it was on motion detection. Okay. Is there someone near me right now? Can you let me know that? Because, man, I don't feel so great. Is there someone near me on my right? Is there someone on my left? Yes or no? I think that was just the wind blowing. I heard like a leaf or something. Okay, so what I'm going to take this as being is because I had it set up to detect motion around me, that it could have been like anything at all because I'm not getting a response to my question. So that could just be like something moving around. But again, I'm practically by myself. Go this way. I don't really see nothing here. That's in front of me. I don't see nothing here. I know you guys can't really see it. Sorry about that. Okay, so only so far tonight, it only responded once back to the spirit box. Is there someone around me right now on my right hand side? Is there anybody on my right hand side? Is there someone on the left hand side of me? Oh, this is a first for me. Oh, whew. I kind of feel like something is like taking my energy. That's what I feel like right now. Like there's something near me taking my energy. Are you trying to take my energy to use? You trying to use my energy? Yes or no? Because my legs are shaking right now. Are you trying to use my energy? Because if you are, you don't have permission to do that. You do not have permission to use my energy for whatever reason you want. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes or no? You can say yes or no here, or you can say yes or no here. I do not give you permission for that. Send laundry. That's interesting. Okay, I'm feeling it again, guys. Holy cow. You know, the thing about the paranormal, too, sometimes, I'm not saying that this is happening right now, but sometimes different things happen for different reasons. And I really feel like there's something that's just zapping me. That's what we call it in the field. We call it being zapped. And right now, I can feel that like something is just trying to take something from me, and for whatever reason it wants to use it for. I also feel like something is telling me to. move around into different areas, and sometimes the influence of that is very, very strong. So I'm trying not to give in to whatever is trying to tell me to move around, but let's bring this here a little bit closer. Is that better for you to talk? Are you trying to take my energy? If not, thank you. Maybe I'm just experiencing something else besides a ghost trying to interact with me on that level. Is there someone that's trying to harm me? Yes or no? Let me know, please. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe it wasn't a good idea for me to switch locations. Phew. Oh, I feel like if I sit down, it's not doing me any good in this cemetery. It's not doing me any good to sit down. I'm gonna try and just stand up. Oh, it's not good for me to sit down. Is that what you're saying? Not a good idea for me to sit down. Okay, well, thank you for that. I don't know what, I don't know why, but okay. I'm doing stuff that I haven't done before. Is it okay for me to put this here? Let me know. It's not okay for me to put that there? Okay. It's not okay for me to put that. Is that what you're saying? And it said yes. It's not okay for me to put that here. Okay. 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 Let me move this here. How about here? Is it okay if I put it here? Is it okay if I put it here? Is that okay? That one maybe not good, right? Is it okay if I leave that here for a bit? Whew. Okay, obviously this is okay, so I'm going to leave that here for now, and I'm just going to try and get my senses. I've never done this before, guys. Usually I stay in one place, I spirit box in one place, I do everything in one place. I don't switch it up or anything like that. This is the first time for me to be doing stuff like this. And it all started with someone that I heard that was moving around, and I'm kind of like in the direction of where that all happened. Should I leave soon? Yes or no? I think there's an event going on around here. You guys can hear that music. Not exactly sure what that is. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you're saying that I should not leave soon? You just gave me no. I said, should I leave soon? And that device said no. It did it again. Holy cow. Hey, Joe. Holy cow, it did it again. So you don't want me to leave this place. It's on answering mode, guys. There's no motion detection going on. This is strictly on answering. No, do not leave. Is it okay for me to leave this device in front of your resting place? Yes or no? I can still feel that drain. You know, like people like Joe that's watching, they understand what the zap is. They totally get it. They understand that. So it all started to respond when I stood up and I said, maybe this is a better idea. And it told me, yes, it's a better idea. I moved further down into the direction where I heard someone walking. So that's kind of crazy that it did that. Should I move to the left? Should I move to the left where I heard the footsteps? Yes or no? So I feel kind of like a little bit wobbly from the zap earlier. Should I move to the right? Yes or no? Tell you guys, oh, it's a jittery type of feeling. So since everything started to happen because it was down in this area with like the sound of someone walking and everything, um, right now it's not doing nothing. It did work a couple of times. Like I said, with this device, it's hit or miss. You know, either someone's going to want to communicate or not. And I feel almost giddy, like I'm not myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up again. That's just me holding it. I'm going to move further down this way. And I'm going to put this down. Make sure it's all good. All right. All right. Okay. Now, the person that was walking towards me, since I'm in, well, the vicinity of that, um, can you tell me if you were trying to get my attention? Green is for yes, as always. Oh, I heard a noise. Red is for no. Is there a reason why I should be in this area? Are you trying to lure me here for your own reason? Are you good? Are you a good spirit? Are you trying to get me over here because there was something bad behind me? Hi, Boogie 808. Was there something bad behind me? Is that why you're bringing me on this side? Yes or no, please. That's get the other side of the equation here. Turn on the, well, I got the S box on. Are you trying to tell me that I'm safe over here where I'm at right now? Or is someone trying to tell me to come here so that they can show me something? Do you want to show me anything? Boogie heard send aloha. You're trying to show me your aloha? Is Boogie correct with what he said? Are you trying to send me aloha? Okay, well, I guess you may or may not be sending me aloha. I prefer you sending me aloha, though. I heard damn it. Whoa, what? Whoa, geez. I smell like something burning. I smell like something burning. Or it was like right there by my nose. Like, you know, when something's like burning? I'm not saying it's no disrespect to the graves here or anything else, but are you burning something? Are you burning something? Why was there a burning smell? Boogie heard the candles. Are you burning candles around me? Is that what you're? There it is again. It smells like paper or something burning. Are you burning candles? Yes or no? Boogie says sage, but I don't know if that's sage or not. Kuniko heard they all. See, now things are starting to change. You know, weird things are happening. First, there was that going off. Then the smell of something burning. What are you burning? Can you tell me? A tree? You're burning a tree? Yeah, I heard tree. Loud and clear, I heard tree. Did somebody burn a tree here long ago? Were they burning trees here a long time ago? Boogie heard church. Well, there's the mausoleum up the street. What kind of, if you were burning trees, what kind of trees were you burning? I heard sandal. I swear I heard sandal. Is that what you were burning? Sandalwood? Can you tell me yes or no? I think that was a commercial. Yeah. Should I leave this one area? Did you want me to move around again? Yeah, I heard doctor twice, but I'm not sure, if it's the radio or if it's a spirit. Yeah, I heard it twice too. Should I move from this place? I'll give you 20 seconds to respond. I heard laughing, but that could be anything. Okay, well, 20 seconds are up. And I say, let me ask the audience. Should I move to another location in here or should I go back to where I usually do my spirit box? Just say different location or just say spirit box, which means I'll go back to where I usually do spirit box. Should I stay here or should I move? Or stay or move? You guys can say stay or move, one of the two. Because earlier when I said, should I leave, when I had that device somewhere else, and I asked if I should leave, it said no. Okay, Kuniko says new location. Boogie says stay. Anyone else want to chime in? Stay or new location? Okay, so let me try and decide. You know what, guys? Because I don't always do this, right? I don't always do this. We're going to go to another location in this cemetery. Of course, this is going to go off because I'm holding it. So, you know where I'm going to go? There's this bench here that is in the cemetery. We're going to that bench. Usually at that bench in the past, long time ago when I used to do EVP, we used to get very spooky sounding things at times. Dang, I'm doing exactly what that thing in my head said. It said go further into the cemetery. So, guys, that's what we're doing right now. Let me see if that is still here. And it is here. I know you guys can't really see the bench, or maybe you can. There, you can see the bench. There's a bench here. Oops. Sorry, excuse me. Is it okay if I put this here? Can you let me know? Are there spirits that come here and use this bench? Aloha, good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm using my new device tonight called the Flux. Should people sit on this bench? Can you let me know? First, I'm going to ask the Flux. I'm going to ask the Spirit Box after. I got to tell you guys something, yeah? Because I moved my location and I came over here, I'm starting to feel that zap again, that spirit drain, where it feels like it's taking your energy. Are you trying to take my energy? Can you let me know? Kanoe, it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Aloha to you too. Are you trying to take my energy? Welcome back, Boogie. Is that what you're trying to do? Green for yes, red for no. My phone asked me if I wanted to stop streaming. Was that you that did that? Were you trying to stop my streaming? Were you trying to stop my streaming? Were you trying to turn off my camera just now? Boogie heard we talk. Who's we? Give me a name, please. I've all heard children. Health workers. Well, that's interesting. Are you health workers? Are you healers tonight? You said we talk. Who's we? I think that is random. May I be allowed to sit on this bench? Yes or no? Maybe. I heard maybe, which would probably mean no, right? Don't try to sit on the bench. Okay, I won't sit on the bench. And of the kids. Okay, hold on 1 second. I heard kids again. None of you can see this, but if I take this camera from here and I go into this direction there, okay, down at the end of that cemetery where there's a wall, okay, that's the children's side of the cemetery. So interesting that someone heard that you guys heard kids, because it's on that side of the cemetery. It's about maybe 20 feet away from where I'm standing right now. Very interesting. The other scary thing about that is when I did EVP here a long time ago, there was um, children uh, talking on one of my EVPs. It was not nice. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know that. So, why are you talking about kids? Aloha heard children, then I got kids. You have kids. Are your kids buried here? Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Whew. That is not good. Hold on 1 second, guys. Look at the stars for a moment. You know the routine, right? Look at the stars. Holy cow. Whew. Oh boy. Let me turn that device off too for a second. I had this foul stench that just came out of nowhere. Really terrible, foul stench that came out of nowhere. That was really, really strong. And I'm not saying it's any of the spirits here. It could be anything at all. But sometimes when that smell shows up, and no disrespect to this place because this is a place of peace, it can mean something is not good. Okay? So give me a moment, guys. Please give me a moment. Holy cow. Let me check the chat. What were people saying? What were people saying? Our kids scope the whole thing. Let me go back further up. Basketball game. So around the time it said further up, our kids scoped the whole thing. I think there was a foul stench. It was pretty bad, and I am just you stop everything when that happens. You just kind of like step back from everything. I know you guys can't really see too much, but yeah, I moved away from the bench. The bench is like maybe 5, 10 feet away in front of me, and I just had to sit down and regroup because this has been a very strange evening. It always ends up being the case that it ends up being strange, and I can't pinpoint exactly why it would be strange, but man, that was, whew, oh man, I don't know if any of you have ever gone through that before, that you've experienced something that could be spiritual and it had to do with smell. Remember the time during the blood moon, that super moon that happened, and I was at that one location where the spirit box went crazy, and I kept smelling flowers, and then it mentioned flowers on the spirit box. That's kind of an idea. It's a reference point with kind of like what I'm talking about in a way, when smells show up. This is a nice, peaceful place. It has flowers and everything. And it's no disrespect to this place, but I've just experienced something. I've smelled flowers. I believe you. I've been in places where I smelled flowers as well, or perfume. To me, it was flowers, but man, that almost gave me like a headache because I got like a slight one right now. So I'm just trying to regroup. And then again, today's date, right? Today's date, 2/22/22. I don't know. I have no idea. I was here on the 18th of July when I first had my real genuine EVP experience. And sometimes I wonder, do these things have to do with numbers? But oh, that um and like I said, there's been interesting results at the bench. We smelled bubblegum a few times. Someone else mentioned that with spirits that they smelled bubblegum. Was it by Iolani Palace where I was the other night? That was last night. What am I saying? Last night I was at Iolani Palace. Or outside of Iolani Palace. You can no longer go in there at night, unfortunately. Um, but man, that was pretty. I'm looking around me right now. I'm looking at the screen, and I'm looking around me, and I don't know what to say about that. That was pretty intense. That was pretty intense. I mean, I could, in theory, because it mentioned kids, go by the kids area after I regroup. I could go there because it's only about 15, 20 feet away from me. It's right that way. See where the lights are? It's in that direction right there. I mean, I could. I'm kind of spooked out. I'm not using a pun. I'm just saying it caught me off guard. And I just have I just have to take this small break. And the things I do for the paranormal, right? I do some interesting things, and sometimes I do some crazy things. I do some crazy things as well. So I'm not sure which one this is. I would have to kind of like pause and think about it. Okay, people that are watching this stream, should I stay in this place? Should I go back to where I was when I started? Or should I go to the children's area? Uh, what was that noise? What do you think? Yeah, I see what Aloha is saying. Aloha is saying, gotta be careful sometimes. Bad things pretend they're kids, so you feel safe. Yeah, absolutely. I was talking about that last night. Yeah, I do. Boogie says sometimes I get a little too brave, or AKA stupid, which is another word for that. Holy cow. That really freaked me out. Koniko Kid says, you're good. Or Koniko. I'll never know for sure. I would actually have to have her on an interview. If, Koniko, if you ever had any paranormal experiences and you want to be on my show, let me know. That way you can clear it up for me. I still say up to you. Big Island Bear. Big Island Bear, you've been posting some pretty cool videos lately of donkeys and stuff where you live. Love it. Keep us entertained, please, by all means. Bring in the happy stuff. I still say up to you. Hmm. So I have an up to you. I got a warning from Aloha, which I totally agree. I mentioned that last night because someone has been experiencing kids. Kuniko Kid, do you mind if I message you on Facebook? And if you'd like to do a show, I can bring you on and you can share some of the things that you have experienced as well. That would be kind of cool. Big Island Bear says, I worry about you, my brother, Ghost of Hawaii. I worry about me too. Before I started the live stream tonight, I was saying to myself, I started, I think, in 2007. So I've been doing this for going on 15 years. 15 years. That's a long time. You know, the guys that have been doing it 20 something years, I give you guys credit. You guys still got your marbles. I don't know how you still have your marbles, but you still have your marbles. So, in just a little bit, I have a decision to make. Shall I go to the right? Good. Okay, I will message you, Kuniko. And then you can finally tell me exactly how to say your name. Um, so either to the right, do not go any further, do not go past go, do not do any of that stuff, or go back to the very beginning and then just kind of like slowly start to wrap things up. You know what? Maybe I should ask the spirit box. All right. Do you think I should ask the spirit box? Yes or no? Okay, so I got to yes. Okay, so if you can't hear me for a bit, someone texted me. So hold on. When people text me sometimes, yeah, I know. I know. Can you hear me now? Someone texted me, so that's why that happened. We'll just give it a bit. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up or a yes if you can hear me. Good. Thank you. Excellent. Good. So let's ask. Thank you. I will ask the spirit box. You guys ready? Should I move locations? Should I go to the right? Should I go to the right of me? Boogie heard Let's Get Nuts. I don't know what that means. What does Let's Get Nuts mean? Does that mean go to the right? Did someone say no? Kuniko heard yes, please. Boogie 808 heard no. Okay, that's two no's. All right. No is no. Let me ask someone. Boogie said he heard deception. Come on. Come on, I said. What did you say? Oh, that didn't sound nice. Was that a no? I heard come on. And then I heard I said. That come on was very clear. Then I heard I said. Yeah, I heard that too. You didn't sound happy. Okay, so I will leave this area. Is that okay? Yes or no? Good to leave this area? So I'll leave then. Is that good with you? That has some crazy stuff happen here. Some crazy stuff. Pookie 808 heard scream. Okay, well, guess what? Please or leave. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go with leave. How does that sound? Before I do, though, yes, no. Do I have it on the right setting? Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Maybe that's better. Is that better for you? Try not to show the flash in case there are people that have medical conditions. Yeah, we don't want to trigger that. It's still doing this. Hold on, guys. Let's see if it stops. I don't know if they're saying yes, no. I have no idea. Should I leave this place? Let me try messing with it again. Is there something wrong with it? Okay, try that. All right. Whoop. Hold on a second, guys. This is still a new device to me. It's still doing it. Son of a gun. It won't tell me yes and it won't tell me no. It's telling me yes and no. I don't know if it's a situation where one of them is saying yes and one of them is saying no. because this is only set to questions. There's no motion detection going on. I don't know. Is it the grass doing that? It's not set up for motion detection. That's so strange. That's a maybe. Here, is this better? How's that? Is that better? Should I leave? Should I leave this area? Yes or no? Green is for yes, red is for no. Earlier it was going both. They're fighting over are they fighting over me? Is that what you're saying? I don't know, man. This thing has it went really strange earlier. You know, like it told me I should stretch my legs. It said yes, and then should I leave? It was doing this, and then it said no. It just basically said no. So it answered a couple of times. Should I leave this place? I'll give you about a minute to answer. And if that's the case, I am just going to go if you don't answer me. Don't use the spirit box. Use that blue pulsating light that you see. The left is green, the right is red. No, yeah, kind of figuring it out, but like I was showing everybody earlier, yeah, like this setting that it's on, it's strictly for questions. If I were to turn the dial, right, it'll start picking up movement. I'll give you an example of that. Hold on. So, see how it's kind of doing that? Now, if I do it, let me just put so I have it like at the halfway point, which is about, it'll pick up anything that's like within 4 feet away. It'll pick up any type of movement. Right now, it's not picking up any movement at all. There's a cone of radius that it uses for that, so it could do that. It could pick up any type of movement in this cemetery right now. Right now, as far as I can tell, I'm by myself. So that's at 4 feet radius around me. Now let me just go to 7 feet, which is all the way down here. Let me move the camera away. Let it kind of like reset itself. Okay, now with the 7 feet cone of radius that's around me, it's saying that there's movement on the right and there's movement on the left. So that's an example of what I'm talking about. But I'm going to turn this thing off though, because it's been crazy. So I'm turning that off. So it's off now. But it's still a new toy or whatever you want to call it. And I think the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the front of the cemetery. I still have Spirit Box on. And I know it's really strange. If you watch some of the shows that are out there right now, currently, they use the Flux. It's called the Flux. So, and it's not cheap. All right, so let's move to the front of the cemetery. What did Boogie say? Okay, Boogie, take care. Thank you for stopping by. We're going to go to the front of the cemetery now. Make sure I have everything on me. Man, what a crazy evening. This is what happens when I felt an impression. Like, first, I was getting zapped. Then it said, move around the cemetery. Actually, I was sitting down, and then there was noise off to the side of me. That would be if I'm facing this way. The noise was coming from my left, and that's when I started moving to the left. And I did hear some interesting sounds. So right now we're going to go to the very front. This is where I usually just do everything when I come here. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to close off with to see if anyone else wants to say anything. I got the S box on. So let's. I'm kind of in the vicinity where I usually just sit down and talk to you guys. So let me sit down. Oh, oh. In the words of my dad, who passed away um, recently, and someone just texted me again. Hopefully you can hear me. In the words of my dad, who recently passed away. Can you guys hear me, or you're kind of seeing like a buffering signal? Blessings to me. Thank you, Big Island. Big Island, can you hear me? Anyone can hear me? Okay, good. Thank you, Aloha. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Big Island. We can hear you. Peace of mind. Thank you so much for saying that. Welcome to Ghost of Hawaii. You can hear me. Okay. My dad used to always say when something happened, like chili mackerel. So, chili mackerel, Dad, to tonight. Chili mackerel. Thank you, Big Island, Bear. So let's go one more time. We're going to go on 90 minutes by the time this stream ends. Okay, so what would I like to ask? Is it okay if I come and visit here again? Oh, that was weird. I don't know what that was. What was that noise? Is it okay if I come back and visit here? I heard a yes. I heard a yes. Did you say yes or no? Kaneko Kid heard my guy. Did you say my guy? Really? Hopefully that's a good thing. Well, as long as I'm welcome back, that's a good thing. Was there somebody trying to? Was there someone trying to tell me to go to the back of the cemetery? Was there someone trying to tell me to stay in the back of the cemetery earlier? Why did I hear kids again? I heard kids again. Okay, that was crazy. Anything you would like to say before I stop the spirit box? Anything at all? Nothing? Yeah, I heard kids. I'm not gonna go near that area. Okay. So I'm gonna end this spirit box right now by saying you are to remain here. Good night and goodbye. And maybe I'll talk to you again if I ever come back here because it was a crazy night. Take care. Good night to the spirits of this cemetery. Hoo 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 hoo. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, isn't that nice? Out of this whole interesting evening, oops, excuse me, guys. Out of this whole interesting evening that we experienced together, uh, I have Koniko Kid coming on as a guest for this show, which I'm excited about. So that's one good thing. I still haven't got Aloha to agree. I know Aloha is shy and she just probably wants to do her thing. But Kuniko Kid, I will be, excuse me while I put everything away, I will be contacting you probably within the next day or two. I would love to talk to Big Island Bear if he has any stories. I don't. Do you have stories, Big Island Bear? Have you experienced things on the Big Island? Wouldn't be surprised if you said yes, and even if you didn't, that's fine too. But A Night at the Museum, which was a good movie, by the way, great movie. You did, Big Island? You had experiences? If you'd like to be on the show, let me know as we start to wrap things up. Yeah, for the evening, as we start to wrap things up. Yeah, you'd like to be on the show, Big Island Bear? Yeah, by the way, Big Island Bear has a very good channel, yeah, and he's done a lot of different things. You had a few. Can I convince you to come on the show? You shy. Okay, I understand, dude. That's fine. It's not a problem. It's just good to have you here. Peace of Mind is good people. They're from my channel. Oh, cool. Always nice to me and support a Peace of Mind. Thank you so much for being here tonight. For those of you that are new to my channel, if you like things like spirit boxes, communication with spirits, visiting haunted locations, I do interview people for my show as well. There's a couple of those that you can go ahead and check out. I will be doing hopefully more interviews around the season of the ghosts, which is the season of the ghosts is the summertime. And I should be having a guest that's going to be coming on. They'll be talking about ghost stories of the Philippines. If you've been here for a long time, you guys know that once in a while I do ghost stories, right? And you remember that ghost story that I shared with you about the Philippines? I keep mentioning it, but dang, that story about the white lady at the bridge that went into that person's car, that was one of the most scary things I've ever heard. But I'll be having someone that comes on around that time as well. If you want to check out some of my interviews, Haunting at Kalama Valley, anything with Joe Punoho, anybody really, Dee Momolani with her ghost stories, her true life ghost stories in Japan, incredible stuff. So if you're new to the channel and you like this kind of stuff, give it a subscribe if you don't mind. I'm looking for new people to be a part of my experience here. And let's see what people are saying. Have a good night, guys. I gotta get dinner. Koniko Kid, thank you again. I will be contacting you. Good night, Koniko Kid. Ghost is one of the greats here on YouTube. At Peace of Mind, Big Island Bear. You are just so nice to me, and I appreciate it. So, for those of you that are still here, we're gonna. All right, that was fireworks or something. For those of you that are still here, okay, you know what we usually do at the end of the night? We do prayer, right? We do prayer. So, and it's to make everyone feel at ease as well. So, I like to do something called shielding. And what shielding does, oh, thank you, Peace of Mind. Yeah, I do stuff like that once in a while. I do. I actually have that as part of my channel. Shielding is I want you all to close your eyes and I want you to envision in your head, starting from your feet, a beautiful, bright white light that starts at your feet and slowly goes up to the rest of your body until it actually goes up to your head. And I want you to envision that light becoming bright and intensifying. Okay. And that's your shield against any negative energy. So make that light really bright. And for those of you that are watching, try to make that light so bright that it turns this cemetery into daylight. Okay. Make a really bright light show up. And as you do that, keep your eyes closed and I will pray. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Eternal Father in heaven, we call upon you to guide us away from this moment and back to our daily lives, to all that is good and all that is of you, Father. Forgive me for the things I do that displease you. But if there's any way at all, and I do mention it in this prayer, that we can show people that there is something better, not so much from the spirit box or anything else, but from your divine presence and sharing that word with other people. Then let it be that. Let it be that, Father. Because that is, to me, the most important thing is you in our lives. Let us dispel the darkness. If it's there, we recognize it for what it is. But above all, we recognize you as having the power to dispel that darkness. So if there's any spirits around here right now, in the name of God the Father and of the Son and of the most Holy Spirit, you are told to go back from whence you came. Saint Michael the archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray, each and every spirit. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all evil spirits who wander through the world for the ruin of all souls. Amen. And Father, may I include in this prayer the difficulty that I continue to go through after my demonic possession in 2013. And also for those that are wondering why I was getting a text message, my roommate who has a colony of cats who was trying to save one of her kittens passed away. So Lord, bring peace to my roommate and to that situation as well. We know that that beautiful creation of yours has now moved on to heaven where he can now find peace. Thank you, God, for all that you do for us. And thank you for loving us despite our faults and my faults. I have so many, oh Lord. In the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, we ask for your guidance and help and that peace be restored to our lives. Amen. Okay, guys, you can open your eyes now. Hopefully, you put some light into this cemetery and not only to dispel evil, yeah, but also to bring peace to these type of places. So, if you participated in that, thank you so much for participating. And let me go back on the comments here. Let's see what was said. 13th May. Aloha, everyone. We'll listen later as I'm at work now. It's 3:23 p.m. my time. Be safe, everyone. Hugs and much love. 13th May is the same to you. Much love and much good vibes are all things that are great to have in your life. Aloha and everyone else that is here right now. Thank you. I will be doing in the next several days. I'm not going to call it talk in the dark, but it's going to be from home. It's going to be lights out, so it's more like it's just you and me talking, and we're going to talk about my dad and also the paranormal, the stories and such. He was such a great storyteller. So for those of you that want to tune in for that, I will be doing that too. I have two shows coming up. Now I have Kuniko. I have one from Dale Vorka, I believe his name is. And he has not only a paranormal group, but he has some great stories of the place where he lives in Ohio. And I guess some of the other places that he visits. So I'll be contacting him soon and setting up that show as well. Yeah, Big Island Bear, thank you so much for being a positive influence. Aloha and everyone else for being a positive influence. I really want to let everybody know, even the ones that don't say anything and listen to this program, that I appreciate each and every one of you. You folks are a very important part of this journey that I'm on right now, which for me personally, I unfortunately went into the dark with my demonic possession, and now I'm seeking peace with the light in this life and in the one to come. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. What did Aloha say? I would love to tune in for that. Hopefully, I get a notification. Yeah, I hope so too. What I'll try to do from now on, I'll do the community post, yeah, and I'll give you guys a couple days notice. So tune in to the community post, yeah. Always check on that, and then I'll let you know when the shows are coming up. And then I'm also going to have Joe Panoho come back as well. I know he is a fan favorite. Everybody loves Joe from Hawaiian Hauntings. So we're going to be doing that as well. I am back. I took a November, December, January into February. Usually I come back in March, but I'm back a little bit early. I don't know if it's because of what's happened to me lately in my life, and I just feel like I need to come back more now. But I'm here, guys. I'm back. You all take care. God bless you all. Okay. You guys have a beautiful evening or day. Ghosts of Hawaii, your home for a dose of ghosts, and sometimes someone that's trying to pull you further and further into places that you should not be. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you, Big Island Bear. And I will talk to you all again soon. Thank you for being here. A lot of you guys are just like here right from the very beginning. Awesome. Thank you, Aloha. Thank you, you guys. Take care. I'll talk to you again soon. Aloha.